Alright, so on the 1952 Scott Atwater built Firestone 10, the tank, I've been working on it, all these jugs. I keep trying to rinse it down, and then I use the clear jug like I did on that Champion. What it basically is phosphoric acid. I rinse it down, and then I hold the jug up to the light, and I keep checking until very little, hopefully none, impurities are coming out. But I don't know, it's pretty bad. So what I decided to try to do, I took the bypass cover off and switched it out to one with the pulse fitting on the end, on the side of it. This motor was never had a fuel pump, never had provision for a fuel connection or nothing. So you can see I put that one on there. That's from probably a later 50s, but it's got a pulse fitting right there. So I could do with that other one is even all you got to do is tap it and thread it, and I could have another one for another motor. But I routed everything. I found I had this fuel pump from a friend in Washington State. He sent me down a few, and it had this mounting bracket with 2 holes in it, but the second hole was too high, and also this part right here came all the way down and then straight back, and it was hitting. I wouldn't be able to fit the covers on, so the side covers. So I took all that off, that amount. It was pretty much rectangular shaped, you know. It came down straight and then back, so I hacked that out of there, smoothed it off with the file a little bit. Had to do some, there was not a whole lot of room to route everything, but I had to keep it tight to get the side covers to fit back on. And then because it was compression fitting to the gas tank, your barb fittings are a different thread than a compression fitting. So that's why I had to make this little gig up. This little bit cost me 20 bucks. Ace Hardware. Because I didn't want to lose. I could have took it out right here off the side of the carburetor and put a barb fitting in it, but then I would have lost this, and I didn't want to lose nothing. I wanted to keep it looking 1952 on the outside anyway. This motor is the one I've been working on. It's got all new ignition. That's the one I put the Wyco coils off of, I think it was off of Martin. They're old, but they look so nice and new. They were the goldy looking shellac, cloth wrapped shellac. It's got new plug wires. Went through the lower unit, put a new impeller in it, all the seals and everything that I had to get, and got everything routed. I got a genuine Scott Atwater fitting. Let's see what happens. Let me put that flap of paper. There we go. It's raining up here, Michigan. got the original diaphragm in it. I might have to replace that. Pumping water real good. Got a lean sneeze. It might be the top crank seal. I'm waiting for that to come from a guy in Washington or Wisconsin. I'd say that's pretty good progress for now. Oh, it's cold out here. Like I say, I might need to put a new top crank seal. I planned on doing that. My other gold pennant, 7.5. This one you've seen in the videos. I noticed, kept seeing a bunch of black, you know, well, fuel and oil mix coming out with carbon black. So I looked at it real close. There's a hairline crack right there. That's why it's all wet. So I got with a friend of mine I've never met, but we're talking on Messenger constantly. He's got a lot of know-how, information and knowledge on Scott Atwaters, and he sent me a nice used head and a brand new old stock head gasket. This one is a 53, so it had provisions for a fuel pump. So I put that on, but I'm waiting for, this one had a lean sneeze too, and I'm waiting on the crank seal for this. This here is it's an Oliver K. I think it's a 1956. I got it for $100, but I got a whole bunch of motors for $100 one day. Got some Martins. I got a 9.5 Turtleback Johnson, several Martins, and this Oliver 15 horse. I thought it was seized up. I took the lower unit off the other night, and it was, oh, I gotta turn this commercial off. This drives me nuts. Good Lord. I'll let you go, all right. So anyway, I thought, well, maybe I'll part it out. So I started taking things apart, and I couldn't get this to turn. So I took the pump apart. It was kind of rusty in there. Now these are kind of rare. Oliver Machinery. They made tractors and whatnot. But anyway, I got this freed up. It started moving. It's got a really good impeller in it. And this is worth some money. This operational lower unit. Of course, I would want to go through and replace all the seals and everything in it. But it works. So once I got this freed up, I started thinking maybe that's why I thought this was seized up. So I started working on it. I sprayed some PB Blaster in it. And if you listen, you'll hear something. Hold on. Hear that whistling noise? That means it's got compression. It's got a blown head gasket near the top cylinder. If I could set this down, I could show you. I can put my thumb over the bottom cylinder spark plug hole, and when I turn it, I can, it pops my thumb off. When I put it on the top cylinder, it's blowing air out of the water jacket. So all that needs, of course, it's got to be all put back together. I got the magneto all off and everything else. But I got the recoil. Where'd I put that? Here we go. I'm looking for something. Oh, man. I'll be darned. Anyway, here we go. Anyway, I got the recoil for it and everything. One of the side plates was missing. But a guy approached me today on Messenger. He's located in Michigan, and he's got the last remaining, and it's a big stock of original Oliver parts, even including some Chris Craft parts and some Perkins. What he approached me in, he's getting up there, I guess. He didn't really say why, but I think he's just getting older and he wants to pass it on. He asked me if I'd want to be the caretaker of the remaining inventory of Oliver outboard parts. He sent me some pictures of a lot of the stuff, and the price was, I was surprised. The price was lower, way lower than I thought. But anyway, that's what I've been working on today. I think I'm gonna put some time into this, get some parts ordered, get it resealed, put the magneto back together on the Oliver 15K. Oh, there it is, right here. The recoil's in working order too. It's pretty cool. If you look up on YouTube, you can see what that would look like. Look for Gearhead JP. It's another guy in the clubs. He's got a 16 horse Oliver K. I just saw his video. It's a couple years old, but it's on YouTube. Gearhead JP. You can see what that motor would look like when I get it all back together. Similar. All right. Thanks for watching.